Oh shit. I didn't. Damn it.
Now what?
Well, then I don't think I brought my key. You can sit at the house. Unless it's in my bag, but I don't think it is. Oh, hopefully that's not. Pulling right away until we see what's in the driveway. Is there any cars here? Yeah. No? Yeah, how far? Yeah. Okay. Pull in the drive. Okay. There's the lights on in there. I haven't been here for days. Are you going to come in or no? No. No. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Just nervous to leave you out here. Because I think I can do something with both of us in there. I don't know. Safe.
Grab something.
If your door's locked, you don't open the window or anything for anybody. Huh? What?
I said I just had it locked.
Okay.
I always lock
You
it.
have your phone?
Billy's taking a shower, so I just bring it to AutoZone or something.
Oh, did you get his car back?
Not his car, Billy's. He's fixing Billy's car.
Oh, that's not Billy's car in the driveway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My buddy Vince gave me
Oh, okay. Got you.